This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had about...
Hey there folks, welcome to part 76 of Divinity Original Sin. Well, lying dead here on the floor is Bedaughter. As you'll have seen in the last episode, we had to kill her. She turned against us because of some mad, immaculate magician. Now, off camera, I went for a bit of a wander because I had a bit of a bright idea, although some people may suggest it's not a bright idea, but I'm trying to think of the easiest way to replace her by using her equipment and being familiar with what I'm used to fighting with. I know a lot of folk will say, use Yahan, he's got loads of uber power, but my main problem at the moment is I want at least 2 people to have Tenebrium weapons, and you can't put Tenebrium on magical weapons so far as I can figure out. So the ideal solution is to replace Bedaughter with another bow person. We could go to the end of time and just hire anybody, but I was quite keen to pick a character that was a proper NPC character that you can pick up in the game, like they were. And there were 2 others in... I always do that. I always go past it. There were 2 others in Cyseal. There was Yahan, and there was a scoundrel dagger type person who was down underneath the graveyard. And we're going to go and speak with him. Yahan we've already got waiting for us, so we can use him if we want. I've kind of spec'd Yahan to be this sort of crafting guy. So I've kind of spent his points already, so I probably wouldn't be able to do exactly what I wanted to do with Yahan. And I'd have to get used to how he works and everything. So my plan is this. We're going to go down and get the dagger guy. And by nature, the dagger characters are all dexterity as well. So it turns out that he doesn't have an awful lot invested in the dagger side anyway, so I'm going to try and turn him into a bow person and give him all of Bedaughter's stuff and similar skills, and hopefully we'll be able to carry on pretty much as we were, but without the Scottish accent, because unfortunately this guy's a mute. So he might have a Scottish accent, but we don't know what it is. We don't know what it sounds like. And if you've been following this from the beginning, you'll remember that we've already spoken to him once, and we just kind of left him wandering about down here. We didn't...
Walgraf looks at you expectantly. Clearly, he wants to know whether or not you're ready to allow him to join your party.
Because he's never physically joined the party, we kind of spoke to him and then said, no, we'll just leave it for now. That's why he's not at the end of time like Yahan is. Once you've actually had somebody enter your party and you ask them to leave, they'll be waiting for you up at the end of time section in the Hall of Heroes. So, about you joining us, sir?
Walgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
I could use someone of your specific type of expertise, sir.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
And be welcome, Walgraf. Riches await if you'll obtain them for us.
Be welcome, Walgraf. Riches await if you'll obtain them for us.
Walgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, I'm ready, lead the way.
Okay, so you notice straight away he's got a level up, and that's because we can spec him immediately. Now, presuming this episode will be predominantly me getting him ready, and it may be that I can do this pretty quickly actually, and we'll be ready to rumble in about 10 minutes or so. I don't think we need to buy him anything, because he should Bedaughter's stuff, but I'll need to go through the inventory and give him all those bits, so you may want to wind forward if you don't want to see me doing all of that. But I thought I was going to do this off camera, to be fair, but I thought there'd be quite a few people out there who might want to see how I got around this Bedaughter issue, so here I am recording it. And so we have all of these points to spend. We need to be careful. I did run through this off camera just to see what I wanted to do. You can see in his abilities, he kind of starts off with +2 dual wielding, so it makes sense that you would use daggers with this guy. I'm not going to do that simply because it's a long journey to finding weapons and all sorts of stuff and try and figure out moves. And what we will have to do is go and try and buy the skill books that Bedaughter already had so that he can do those. But we'd have to have done that for the dagger stuff anyway, because he'd only know a limited amount of moves, presumably. Let's have a look at that. So he's got all of these daggery type moves already. So you are on a winner if you stick with what they're meant to do, because you're going to save yourself some points in the long run. But that's not to say you can't turn them into anything. You can respec all of these characters anyway at some point. We'd given 2 of these things to Bedorta, as it happens. The only one, I don't think she had Lacerate, that was the only one. But it only causes bleeding and teleport away, leaving behind a smoke screen. Yeah. Interestingly, that's what Bedorta used in that fight against us, and I hadn't taught her that, which is a bit weird. Anyway. Alright, anyway, I'm going to stick with my plan. And if it doesn't work, you can all blame me. And we'll have to give him all sorts of equipment, won't we? Right, what are you doing, Stephen? Let's get going. Alright, so first off, I want to go to the talents bit, because if we do all skilled up first and commit to that and go back into him, we'll have extra points to spend. I think it was extra ability points that it gave us. Yeah, 2 extra ability points. And arrow recovery is a must. 1 extra attribute point to spend. We might as well take that as well. Seems reasonable. Alright. So we're going to do the... We're going to do Tenebrium up to 2, which is what I had everybody on. I'm going to have... We'll leave that for now. I think she may have had some willpower or stuff on to stop her getting effect. These actually stop you getting effects put on you more than anything else. The willpower and the bodybuilding one stop you getting sort of petrified and charmed and all that sort of stuff. The willpower one would be quite useful. I think she was prone to getting charmed, if I remember rightly. Alright, so we definitely want to get Expert Marksman up if we're going to make him a bow person. Let's take it to 4. I think that's the only one we gave her. Maybe with a couple of... Well, he's already got 2 Scoundrels, so that will give us the ability to give him the anything out of that pile that we want novice-wise, and possibly an Adept. Not really bothered about that lot. Not really bothered about that lot. Maybe bothered about some of these. Lock picking. So the bow's at 5, Tenebrium's at 2. I haven't got any of those, which is a bit concerning. Can have 2 of them though. That one and that one. Yeah, against knocked down, burning, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blinded. Yeah, they're pretty good, those 2. Reduces the chance to receive statuses by 15% on the first one. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything that she had that I'm missing out on. Now we can top these up with items. So it might be we want to actually only give her 1 of each of those and then top up... Or him, sorry. See what we can do if we don't give him all of that. I don't use sneaking an awful lot. Lockpicking we have done. I'd say the other thing, she might have been the one that did... Lawmaster, wasn't it? Identifying items. Although we seem to be stuck on that anyway, to be honest. Because all the stuff we're picking up now we couldn't do anyway. So I'm not overly bothered. Let's have a think about... The bow's as max as we can get it. So we could do 2 of these instead of the 2. I quite like the idea of that. Expert marksman, level 4. Doesn't actually tell us what we get at level 4. I'm sure you can do an adept at level 4. Right, well I think I'm probably happy with that. I'm not overly bothered. We've got 2 points down at the bottom here, so we can top them up if we need to. Because they stack, as we've discovered. Yeah, let's do it. I'm quite happy with that. Probably better than Bedaughter was actually spec'd out as, now that I think about it. Because I think I'd wasted a couple on crossbows as well with her. Right, we definitely want to get dexterity to 10. We definitely want constitution up to 8 at least. Constitution increases your vitality and maximum number of action points, yeah. Speed affects your movement speed, initiative, and how many action points you gain per turn. I'm not sure if speed's overly necessary for a bow person, though. It would be if he was going to be the offense rating with dexterity-based weapons improves expert marksman scoundrel skills and influences defense rating. Alright, it does influence defense. Wonder if we should go with this to get that to 10 then, because I don't need him to shift about, do I? If he's going to be a bow person. Speed's already at 8. Let's do that. Might get more action points. Bedaughter always did suffer from not being able to do many shots. Don't really need that. Let's do it. Let's do this. Wow, check that out, eh? Oh, got an ability point. Got one left. Oh no, that's that's Scarlet Steve. Don't be a melon. Right. Now we need to sort out. So we need to give him all the stuff that Bedaughter was wearing and all that malarkey. Don't need to give him stuff though, do we? We can just equip it now. We used to be able to have to give it to them, but now we can do it from anybody's menu. So we'll give him the start with the bow. That's the Tenebrium bow, alright. Oh, there was 2 of them, weren't there? Okay. Slightly confused as to why I can't give it to him yet. Oh, because I'm trying to do it from him, aren't I? That's why. Silly boy. Oh, I didn't realise you could do that either. Was that new? Was that part of the patch, sending it to the homestead? I need to remember that next time I'm feeling a bit loaded down. Right. Let's get our shiz together here. Yeah, okay. Order by type, Steve. I think we already have, but... Right, here we go. That's fire one seems to be the most damaging one, 141. But that's legendary with extra perks. Chance to stunned. Chance for burning. I'm not sure if epic or legendary is the better. I assume must be legendary surely. There's unique as well, which that staff is up there. Can't remember which one I had on her, to be honest. Tenebrium, I think we did one as a test, didn't we? Oh no, that was one of Medora's swords. Right, okay, let's just pick one, Steve. Go with that one, I think. What level is that? Level 15. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do this. Sneaking +1. I haven't identified those ones yet. They look pretty sweet. Sneaking +1, 46 armor. They're just bog standards. Those ones, I think. The boots with no back. I like it. Crossbow, blacksmithing, lockpicking, dexterity, blacksmithing, pickpocketing. Dexterity, I suppose. Lockpicking. Again. So his lockpicking's already at bloody 3 if I put them on him. Bodybuilding's quite a good perk. So it gets the preventiveness of catching something up again. Might do that one actually. Level 11, level 15. Well, the bodybuilding perk actually might be better. I'll stick that on for lockpicking for just now. Hang on. Let's get his helm on. +2 initiative. Maybe go with that one actually for now. I think that might be what she had on. Air resistant. Lockpicking again. Jesus Christ, his lockpicking is going to be well high. What's that all about? Dexterity, yeah, that's quite handy, isn't it? Level 14. Yeah. Poison resistance, again, that'll stack with the poison resistance we've already got on as well. I think we'll go with that one. Put the other one on right as well, right enough. Earth resistance, poison resistance again, Jesus. Yeah, it's got to be that one, isn't it? Dexterity. Beast! Check that out. Although I don't know what those boots are all about, and they're back on them. It's not boots, is it? It's like, I don't know. What's that all about? Right, so the only thing we're missing now is spells, and I need to remember who's got... actually, I think it's the woman at the... I'll have a little save there, actually, now we've done that. I think it's the woman at the market where you can buy... If we go back to the north gate, which is just around the corner anyway. Just... This is the first time we've had a guy on the team since, well, only since we did crafting and stuff with... Hang on a minute, that's not the right way, is it? Yeah, but the only time I've ever had a guy on the team was so we could do crafting with Jahan or blacksmithing with that dude we got from the Hall of Heroes. I'm hoping these couple of episodes where I've taken time out to show you the Tenebrium weapons, taking time out to show you how to replace Bedaughter are all helpful, rather than just dull to watch. Right, this woman should hopefully have... I will have to give him all the... I'll have to give him all the stuff that... like the bombs and stuff that Bedaughter had. Here we go.
Get to the point.
Right, that's the... That's an adept one. That's the Farseer one. We definitely want Farseer.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Don't think I ever used that if I did have it. Decreases your armour but grants higher resistances against all the elements. Might be worth getting though. Cures poison, we definitely want that. Cures bleeding, crippled and disease, we definitely want that. Luck of the Irish, we did use that. We definitely want that. Precision stance. Improved chance to hit with bow and crossbow at the cost of movement speed. Must have used that, surely. That's the ricochet one, which we definitely used. Ranged power. Improved damage with the bow at the cost of precision. I don't think I used that. Ranged precision stance skill book.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Sure we used that. Well, I think... No, actually, while we're here, might as well identify the stuff. Freezing sword. 25% chance to set muted status for 2 turns. 20% chance to set crippled. Wands galore in this game now. +2 constitution is pretty sweet, isn't it? Immunity to blind. Nice.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Constitution and sneaking. That might have done him, actually. Oh, it requires 10 strength. Blimey. +41 armour. Fireman's superior leather boots of protection. Oh, because I've got fire resistance on them. Holy hell. +1 dexterity. Tenebrium resistance is kind of... I suppose that's Tenebrium damage rather than continual Tenebrium damage, if you know what I mean. So in battle it'll help. Right, I need to get to... I need to give him all the stuff that he...
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Right, he needs all of those. So really the only cost incurred here is the buying of the skill books.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Still not sure about that one. I can't remember if that's going to be to anybody. Right, we need to give him all the bow stuff, all the arrows. I mean, it does lend itself to actually being better not to use a main character from the game and just use somebody from the Hall of Heroes, because I assume you'll never lose them unless they die and you can't pick them up again.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size fields ever seen.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Blimey, eh? How much stuff did she have? I realise this stuff can be split, but
Quiet day on the market.
I had given it all to the daughter, so we'll keep it that way for now.
Yellow and green, the finest veggies size fields ever seen.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of...
It was mainly because she had the scoundrel perk, which I think makes it slightly more accurate when you throw them. In fact, he might be slightly more accurate than she was because she only had one. I think he's got two. Alright, so we're getting there, we're getting there.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Don't actually have to give them anything at this point because we can equip from any menu. So I think... Probably about it actually. I don't think we need to...
Finest veggies size fields ever seen.
My god, we've got quite a lot of stuff there that doesn't need to be there, haven't we?
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Right, how to handle Tenebrium. We haven't read that yet, have we?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let's do it. I wonder if it... does it matter who reads it? So what I'll do, let us save and then we'll read it. If it'll let us read it.
Yours for a scrap of gold each.
So now we're in this position, we should be able to go back to that temple-y type place where all the lava was and destroy that bloodstone.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not sure why the big fella's only got a fraction of health, but we can remedy that straight away.
Ah, this water skin never runs dry.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fire.
Aim straight, aim true. Arrows by the cousins.
Right, let's give it a read. Or not. Oh, use. There we go.
I've already mastered.
Oh, there you go. We've already mastered it. So, I don't know. Is it just worth a shed pile of money then? 563 gold, yeah. I'll hang on to it. If anyone can tell me any reason to hang on to that book, then great. But if it only takes one person to learn Tenebrium immunity, then it looks like we've already done it. And that should be it. What we'll do is just check with her if she...
Arrows do you want?
I might as well take... yeah.
Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Take some more of them. Do you have any... To be honest, we might as well just use some of this money, because... Stock him up, why don't we? Might as well. We need to start using some of these other types of arrows as well, because... I've stocked up on quite a few of them that are the slow ones and all that I ever use. Right, let's get the big fella learnt.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Infect a target with a vicious disease. Oh, don't remember that one.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
A ricochet.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
What's the luck one?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spiceums.
Cures poison, target gains 100% blah.
Herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Right.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Actually, he started with a bow and a dagger, as it happens, because I didn't give him that. He already had it.
The finest veggies
So you obviously get the option with him.
ever seen. Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Join the Sun Club if you got an eye for fun.
Just give him these extra bits that we just picked up.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Well, the only thing left really is to, well, sort out his bar, but it seems that we've got... I don't think he's ever going to use that, is he?
Delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap.
That does rot damage as well as normal damage. Wonder if that's because he's got the...
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Wonder if that's because he's got on his weapon, Tenebrim.
This batch is only hours from the sea.
Quiet day on the market.
I like that teleport away feature. It's an adept one, that.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes. Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only...
Infect a target with a vicious disease. That's definitely new. I didn't have that before. Target a corpse or container and make it explode. Didn't have that either.
Red and orange, yellow and green. The finest veggies
Seems reasonable.
fields ever seen.
Well, I'll sort that out off camera. Put a few bits in the
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Red and orange, yellow and green. The
well, that doesn't look like I can use it.
fields ever seen.
Unless it's just that I can't use it outside of bat. Well, no. Can't possibly have a...
While it's fresh, this batch is only...
Launches a magical missile. Oh, it requires a staff weapon, yeah. So I don't know how he's... I don't know why he's got that. He's never going to have a staff weapon, is he? So clear that off.
Watch the undead...
Requires a dagger, which we're not carrying, so clear that off.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each. Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
What does that one do? Is that invisible? Oh. Yeah.
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up. Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
I'm trying to think if I've actually missed anything that we used to have that we don't have now, but I can't see anything. What does that do?
You can choose the finest green.
Target gains a temporary perception bonus, cures blinded. Stop it, Steve.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
On the move for cheese! excuses more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
I think I stopped using that ranged precision stance at some point. I'm sure Jason told me not to bother with that.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Let's do ricochet.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Get it while it's fresh.
Splintered arrow.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Heavenly
I think that might be most of them, innit?
fish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Treat poison. Haven't got that on there yet.
See if you can choose the finest greens.
What are you doing?
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Not got first aid on there either, actually, to be fair.
Their mouldy boots.
It's there, though. Off camera, he said. And then did it on camera.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up. Potions to be
Right, I don't think I've missed anything.
Not in the mood for cheese.
And that.
There's more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
That it?
red and
Yep.
orange, yellow and green.
So,
The finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
what remains is the good stuff that we
It seems.
use a fair bit of.
No better solution to the zombie.
Fire more than anything else.
Silver arrows.
Charmed arrows will be useful. Ice arrows.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into
I think that's knocked out. How have we only got 3 knockdown arrows? Look, we've shed loads of those.
The man with many cheeses.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens. Toll of snake, ring of worm, brew and spice and stir and churn. Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up. Potions to be muscled.
I tend to use the grenades just out of the main menu most of the time, don't I? So it's kind of...
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Don't use cursing arrows much either.
Ya chickens. Aaron has as many friends as the man.
Well, I think that'll do us, people. I think you get the general idea. I think I'll go for a quick run. Woman, see if she's got any more resurrect skrills.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank
And she has. Seems to get one every day, pretty much. Grab them when you can. The woman on the beach sometimes has them as well, the crazy woman. It's always worth picking them up on a daily basis because there are not many of them in the whole game. Hello, what's this? Got that. Got that. Right, well there he is. There's the fella. So we shall see how he does in battle the next time we're in battle. Inventory wise, he's got a fair bit tucked away now. Probably don't need them anymore. Scarlet can sell them. Oh, did I just buy that Resurrect Scroll as him? Probably cost me about triple the amount. Never mind. I think we gave one to Medora, so we'll give one to Yen. So everybody should have a Resurrect Scroll now, in theory. He's got one. She's got... oh, she's got two. She's got one. And she's got one. Yeah, we're doing alright for Resurrect Scrolls again. Vulgraf. Alright, there we go, folks. I'm going to wrap it up for that episode. It's a slightly shorter one, but we will kick off. I think we'll go back to... yeah, we'll go back to where that temple was. I'll take us back to the entrance off camera. And I think it's Lacula Forest sandy bit, wasn't it? So I'll take us back to there and we'll try and destroy that bloodstone in part 77. I think we'll be on by then. It's been an honour and a privilege serving for you again in Divinity Original Sin. And I shall see you in the next part, folks. Take it easy, bye!